Hello, welcome to Imacom Studio. Welcome to today's class. So, today's Pixelab class, we are going to be focusing on this list of items here. So, the first thing we are going to talk about is how to use grid in Pixelab. How to use grid in Pixelab. So, what is grid in Pixelab? The grid option uh, lines, you can call them grid lines. They help us to maintain proper alignment. They help us to maintain proper alignment in our design. They help us to maintain our margin. They help us to maintain our design layout. So where can we get the grid option? The grid option is at the top side. The icon is at the top side of the screen. It's at the top side of the screen. You see that icon that has that looks like square boxes that are joined together, or a box that is having holes in it that's close to the zoom tool. So you click on it, it's going to activate the grid mode, or the grid option mode, or the grid lines. So once you click on it, you see the grid lines on your design area. If you click on it again, it will no longer be visible. So click on it for it to be visible. So now you can use these grid lines to create margins. You can use these grid lines to create a perfect layout for your design. These grid lines helps you to maintain your alignment pattern. So this is my layers. I'm going to lock this test layer. I'll lock these items. I'm going to lock it. Okay. So for you to edit your grid lines, there's after clicking on the grid option or the grid icon at the top, the down part, you see a blue shape with two icons inside. So you click on the second one. So now you can add more lines, or you can delete some lines. So if you want to delete particular line, you click on the line. Then at the down part, the first after the two icons at the left, the third icon is to add more lines. You can see more lines, vertical lines. The next one is to add horizontal lines, right? The next one is to delete the line, while the next one is to adjust the line. So that's it. So you can click on the line and drag it to create a margin. So I want something like this. You can either do it manually, which is to use your hand and drag it to the point you want. I don't need this particular line, so I'll delete it. So I need to create my margin. So I need something like this. Then move this one down. And these other lines, I'll delete it. This other one, I don't need it. So you can see the way it is now. You can see the way it is. This thing helps to keep proper alignment in your design. So your arrangement, your design, your text arrangement will not be scattered. It will not be scattered. You will not just arrange one thing here and then another thing is another item is not aligned very well. Yes. So see the way this text is well aligned. So that's how the grid works. You create your grid this way. So just in case you might not be accurate enough to move these lines to the particular point it's supposed to be, you can adjust it automatically. So you click on this icon, that is, after clicking on that particular line you want to adjust, click on the icon at the right, the icon that has two arrows facing both sides, that's close to the last icon at the right. So click on it and you see the position percentage. So if you make it like 12%, see it will automatically move down. If you reduce it to be 4%, it will move back up. So just in case you want the upside and the downside to have the same size, so that's how you do it. So if I touch this, since this one now, if I think this one is 4%, I want this one to be the same position with the other one. So I'll click on the line, click on that down line, then I'll reduce it down out. Okay, let me go back. Let me bring in another line. Okay, so I'll position it here, then let me add 4% to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I add, so this one is up, I'll minus for it to move back. For this one is down, I'll add to move it down. So if I want to move this one that is down up, then I'll minus. So if I want it to go higher than that, I'll minus the 4 to go up. If I want it to go down, I'll add the 4 to go down. So the two of them are in the same at the same point. So it's very easy. It's very easy. There's nothing there. So it is good that you work with your margins, and it is good that you work with your grid lines. Your grid lines can be there and you can still be doing your editing. The grid lines can be there and you can still be doing your editing to help you not to arrange your design elements anyhow, to make everything to be well aligned, especially your text to be well aligned and arranged. Okay, so the next thing we'll be talking about is how to blend image into backgrounds. How to blend image into background. So I'm going to hide this layer, then I want to blend an image into this background. So I'll bring in the image. I'll bring in the image. So I click on this icon. By now we all know how to import pictures into our design. So go to plus from gallery. Okay, I want to blend this house icon. Click good. Increase the size to fill up the the design area. Then on the layer panel, uh, move it down. Move it down. Okay. Then next thing I'll do to reduce the opacity. Reduce the opacity. So you can see, reduce the opacity. So now you can see the background. The red is inside. The red color and the house background is now blended together. So that's it. So you bring in your image, reduce the opacity, and it will take in the color of the background that is below it. So that's it. Okay, so the next thing to do, how to install fonts, how to install fonts. So some persons might want to bring in new font. Maybe you saw a particular type of font uh, that someone used for his design, and then you want to bring in that font to your Pixelab. Yes, you can just go to your Chrome. You go to your Chrome browser. Go to your Chrome browser. So at the search bar, need my data. At the bar, search box, you just search for Pixel App fonts. Uh, Pixel App fonts download. Pixel App font download. So you can see. Okay, so the options we have 1001 fonts website. We have the fonts. Those two sites are sites you can download fonts for free. So we click on the 1001 font. Click on the 1001 fonts and then wait for it to open. When it opens, you see sets of fonts there. There are stylish fonts, script fonts, sans serif fonts. So let's say we want to install. Let's install this Trans City. We want to install it. Click on download to download. See at the downside, it's showing download. So now, one of the things you need to know if you want to install font into Pixelab, you need to install this application you are seeing here, Z Archiver. You need to install it. This Z Archiver, this application, you need to install it. That's what you use to unzip, because if you are downloading this font, they are coming as zip files. So you need an application to unzip it so you can have access to the font. So that Z Archiver can help you achieve that. Can help you decompress those compressed font files. So I'll go to my downloads, then click on the transcript font. If you look here, you see that it's transcity.zip, so it's a compressed file. So you click on it, they give me option open with Z Archiver. So download the Z Archiver. So click just once, then look at the font Transcity demo. So I'll click on it, click on extract. This is select destination folder. Just click on this blue icon at the down right. Click on it. It will now archive successfully decompressed. So let's go back to Pixelab and check. Let's check. So I'll click on this text. Let me today's class, let me unlock it. So let me try changing the font to see if it's there. So you can see now, very easy. There's nothing there. So if I click on the Transity, I can use it. You see, it's very easy. Just make sure you download the Z Archiver. Make sure you download the Z Archiver. You use an extract. So go to the site, download, use your Z Archiver to extract it. Then come to your Pixelab. Go to my font, you see there, then you can use it. See the font, stylish font, nice. So that's it for font. It's very easy and very easy. So where to download good backgrounds? This is one of the problem of many designers. They just don't know where to get good backgrounds from, quality backgrounds. It's not enough to get a background. You need to have a quality background. Just like this image of this thing you are seeing here, see the way it is sharp. Even if zoom in it, see the way it's clear and sharp. Yes, because of where I got it from. I'll show you. It's Pinterest. That's what you use. That's the application I use to download backgrounds and any design item I need or object I need. So from here you can start. You can even get templates from here, design ideas, inspirations from here. So you can search for icons. If I search for 3D icons, see, and the images here will come with background, so you can use your background eraser. For those that came earlier to the class, I sent an application to the group, Pixart application, so you can use it to remove the background from the image. So that's it for backgrounds. You can search anything you want. You can search for backgrounds. You can specify. You can make it specific. The specific color you need, you get it. So here's where I get my backgrounds from. Just search and then download. If you want to download, click on the background, just as this one is. Click on these three and dotted icon at the down part. Click on download. And that's it. So that's it for where to download good backgrounds for. So the last thing, how to blend images how to blend images with sharp edges. That one is quite easy. So just bring in the image. First of all, you need to remove the background. You need to remove the background of the image. After you have removed the background of the image, I bring it in. Then I'm going to do the blending. Uh, okay, let me use this. Let me use this one. Okay, so something like this now. So I'll reduce the size. I'll reduce the size like this. If I want it to blend. Now actually there are two ways to this thing. There are two ways to do this thing. For two ways that I want to show you. If you want to blend it, you see the way the thing is. See the way the thing is like this. The down part is very sharp. So one of the ways to just do it is click on the image and click on the shape icon at the downside there, then move to eraser. Move to eraser tool. Then make sure at this top side, at the upside, just make sure you increase those two sliders to the last to make the brush very big. Then you can just brushing it like this, like this, like this. So carefully. When you're done, just click good. So this is it. And there's a slight difference between when it was inserted and now. It's not looking very sharp at the down part again. So that is it. So that's it. So this is it for today's class. Next class we're going to talk about other things. We're going to talk about other things. That's it for today's class. So make sure you like, you share, you comment, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you can get more tutorials. If you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section. I'm going to reply. If you need any of the applications I use for my designs, you can comment. I'll send it to you. If you want to join my WhatsApp group, you can also indicate in the comment section. I'll send you the link to join so you can be following up our classes. So thank you for watching. See you in the next class.